All right, number 49 from the homework. Take the tangent of the arc sine of 3/4 minus the arc cosine or the inverse cosine of 1/3. So this is a ratio, and when you take the inverse sine of that ratio, it gives you an angle. So let's call that angle something. I'm going to call it, sorry, it looks a little bad there, sorry. I'm going to call it alpha. So alpha is going to be the inverse sine of 3/4. Similarly, let's call this angle beta. That'll be the inverse cosine of 1/3. So now the expression I want to simplifies to, or I guess the direction said to find the exact, evaluate, find the number that it, evaluate this, whatever. This would be alpha minus beta. I'm substituting the angles in for these expressions. Well, in order to find, I can't find alpha minus beta, but I can find the tangent of their difference by using my identity. This is the tangent of alpha minus the tangent of beta. And again, this comes from your identity, right off your formula, your identity sheet. 1 plus the tangent alpha times the tangent beta. So in order to evaluate this expression, I need to find the tangent of alpha and the tangent of beta. So let's draw these angles in the correct quadrants, the right triangles. Inverse sine is going to give me an angle in these two quadrants. Since this ratio is positive, it's going to be in the first quadrant. So this is alpha, and the sine is 3/4. 4 squared, 16 minus 3 squared, 9. 16 minus 9 is 7, so this is the square root of 7. And then inverse cosine is going to be in these two quadrants, but again, the ratio is positive, so your angle will be over here. There's beta, and that's 1/3. 9 minus 1, this is 2√2. Do the Pythagorean theorem, take your time on them, but I think that's right. All right, so back to this problem here. So what is the tangent of alpha? Look to your alpha angle, triangle. Tangent is 3/square root of 7 minus beta. Look at this triangle. Tangent is 2√2/1 over 1 plus the product of those same two numbers. All right. So let's just be clear here. This is a term plus another term. So you're going to multiply these to combine them. So let's get common denominators and rewrite the fractions. Multiply this by √7/√7, and this by √7/√7. I don't need to show that though. So this is 3, a little higher up. 3 minus 2 square root of 14 over the square root of 7 over big bar over square root of 7 plus 6√2 over √7. Multiplied by the reciprocal. I don't know if you guys can see this yet, but these things are going to cancel. If you multiply by the reciprocal, they will cancel. I don't know if you can see that. Whatever. Multiply by the reciprocal, take an extra step if you want. So I got 3 minus 2 square root of 14 over square root of 7 plus 6 square root of 2. Now something like this, I probably will ask you to rationalize the denominator. So if I don't, we're done. But if I do, you got to multiply by the conjugate of the bottom on the top and the bottom. All right, so let's distribute the top. 3 times √7 is 3 √7s. 3 times that is negative 18 √2s. That times that is, it kind of cleans up there a little bit, doesn't it? Negative, so square root of 7 and the square root of 7 makes a 7. 2 left over. Uh-oh, that's the bell. Class is coming. This times this is positive. So that's going to be 12 times 2. 12 times 2 is 24, and an extra 7 left over. I maybe should be taking a little more steps to do this, but the difference of, a plus b, a minus b, square the first, 7, minus square the second. 6 squared is 36. Square root of 2 squared is 2. 36 times 2 is 72. Goodness. Goodness. So this is 27 root 7s minus... I'm doing a video. What?
We have class today, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
What's 18 plus 14? Bea says this is 32 square root of 2 over 72 minus 7.
65.
65. All right. That's my final answer. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with this, and I want to check my answer to make sure I didn't make any little math mistake, but if I made a little math mistake, I'll come back and add to the video. All right, I actually did make a mistake. This is supposed to be negative 65, so this is 32 square root of 2 minus 27 square root of 7 over 65. All right, you guys want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, my name is...
Thank you. Class is starting.